Alright, so welcome to the video where now I'm going to show you all the stuff that I picked up at Too Many Games gaming convention in Oaks, Pennsylvania this weekend. I think this is going to be really neat because I got some really cool stuff. First of all, as I mentioned in the previous video, I won the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament that they had there on Sunday. And the prize that I won, ironically, wait till you see this, was a Tekken 6 limited edition fight stick. The problem with this stick is it's a wireless fight stick. And number one, it's not allowed in tournaments, and number two, it has input lag. So really, I don't know what I'm going to do with this stick. This may be a stick that I choose to modify or do something with at some point. I'm not going to keep it, obviously, because I can't really play with it. It is a Hori stick, so it does have actually quality parts in it. But maybe that'll be a cool stick to modify and put up for East Coast Customs for a fan, you know, just as a collectible. Not necessarily something you're going to use to play, but a collectible stick. So I'm thinking about that. I'm going to try to figure out what to do with that stick. Games, I did pick up a couple games. First of all, the two I want to show you here, which is pretty funny. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Sega CD. I didn't even know this game existed, okay? And the only game that I knew that was Power Rangers was the not the side-scroller, but the fighter. There was a fighting game for some systems that came out, and that game was actually pretty decent. This is not that game. This game is full motion video. It's basically 9 episodes of Power Rangers, and you have to push buttons to the tune of what's going on the screen to gain points and interact. It looks pretty bad, but I thought that was pretty cool. It was cheap. I said, let me pick that up. The other one I picked up was The Amazing Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin for Sega CD. Now this game does look pretty good. It's a side-scrolling action game with Spider-Man and Venom and a bunch of other enemies to fight. And it says here, Dr. Octopus, Sandman, the Lizard, Hobgoblin, Venom, Electro, Mysterio, and the Kingpin are all in the game, and it has CD quality music and audio. That sounds pretty cool. I'd like to check this one out. The one odd thing though, and I know you can't see it because it's so far away, but there's pinball stages in the game where Spider-Man is hanging onto a giant pinball, bouncing around. Don't ask me where the hell they thought that was like an idea to throw into a side-scrolling Spider-Man game. So I picked up those two games. I did pick up a couple other games as well, but those are mystery games that I'm not going to tell you about because I'll be doing them at a later date. So you'll find out about those when I do them. I think they'll be pretty good. Now, outside of games, I picked up a lot of artwork at this event. So I want to show you some of the stuff that I got. First of all, there was a guy there, and I believe, let me find his card here. He calls himself the Pixel Papa, okay? A Bead sprite artist. He says, if it's pixelated, I can make it. His real name is actually Matt Papa. His last name's Papa. And just to show you some examples of his work that I picked up, how cool is this, alright? Basically, it's bead art, and what he does is he puts it down on mats, creates it, and then, I don't know if he cooks it or melts it somehow with the iron, but look at this. Really cool flat art you can put anywhere. I'm just going to put some sticky tabs on these and probably put it on the wall somewhere here in the condo. I thought it would be really neat. So, yeah, really cool. Mega Man and Proto Man, obviously, and they're a matching set. I thought they were really neat. If you're interested in this kind of art, you can go to, just to show you, they are thin, so they weigh almost nothing. Very easy to hang on the wall. If you're interested in this, it's Matt Papa again. His Facebook page is facebook.com/OsakaPapa, spelled OSAKAPAPA, or his email is osakapapa@gmail.com. It looks like he also has a website, pixelpapa.tumblr.com, but let me give you the spelling. It's PIXXELPAPA, period, TUMBLR.com. So, pretty cool. I talked to the guy, he cut me a deal on because I got 2 instead of just 1. I think they're awesome. I'm going to put them up here on the wall somewhere, and that's really neat. So that's number 1 I wanted to show you. Next, I wanted to show you, this is pretty neat too. This is pretty unique. There was a guy there, and I'm going to unpack this to show you what it is, but what he does is he actually takes Legos and he builds Lego representations of 8-bit characters. And they actually look pretty damn good. And he had all kinds of ones. He actually had Mega Man, well not Mega Man, but he had Proto Man. And I told him I wanted, before I even saw these, I saw the Lego one. I said, I see Proto Man there, do you have Mega Man? He says, no, I sold out of Mega Man for today. And I said, that's a shame. If you had both Mega Man and Proto Man, I probably would have bought both. But I still liked his art, and I said, you know what, I want to get something So I looked at everything that he had to offer, and I did decide to get something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this apart, because it is pretty well packaged here. I'm just going to rip the plastic at this point. And he actually was nice enough to give me 2 Legos as a stand for this. So I'm going to actually put those on when I get this open here. Oof. A relentless unwrapping. But he did a good job. I was very happy that he did this for me because I was afraid in the car that because of it jolting around that the Legos might come apart. And he does glue them, don't get me wrong, he does glue this together. It is a permanent thing that you're not going to be able to unbuild once it's built. But just to be safe so that it didn't come apart, he did this wrapping job for me, so I appreciate that. Alright, what you have here, and this is pretty cool. Oh! If you don't recognize it, it's a Metroid. It's the last Metroid from Metroid. And the cool thing that I like about this is that he actually left holes in it. Just like the Metroid in the game, it has clear parts in it. So does this. So it is an accurate 8-bit representation of a Metroid with the actual holes in it that you can see through. And he gave me these Lego blocks to put on the legs here. I can figure out how to do it, because I am no Lego master by any means. There we go. As a stand, to stand it up places. So how cool is that, huh? So I just got to find a cool place in the condo to put it on display. But the last Metroid made out of Legos, really sweet. So if you're interested in all kinds of Lego art, I mean, this guy had everything. He had Metroid. Again, he had Mega Man. He had all the characters from Final Fantasy games on the NES. He had bosses from Final Fantasy. He had Mario and different Mario accessories, all kinds of stuff. Check him out. His name is The Block Sprites, and his website is www.etsy.com/shop-zelsor. So I'm going to spell that out for you. www.etsy.com/shop, S-H-O-P, /XELZOR. Check it out if you're interested in cool Lego art of 8-bit stuff, which I am. That was really neat. I actually told him I might be interested in maybe doing some other stuff from some of the games that I like, and I would be in contact with him. So I'm going to think about maybe some stuff I'd like him to do for me and see if he can do it for me. So that's that. I'm not done yet, not by any means. Up next, we're going to have some pieces of art, which I want to show you. So first of all, a lot of you probably won't recognize this because it's pretty damn old. But this is a 8-bit, or not even 8-bit, because this was Atari. This was on Atari 2600. The name of this game is Keystone Capers, okay? And what the game was about a Keystone cop chasing a crook, and you played the cop and you're trying to catch the crook. And it was pretty cool. Actually, no, maybe you played the crook. That's how long it's been since I played this game, but I had this game on Atari 2600 when I was very young, and I used to play it with my dad, and it was a lot of fun. And I saw this, I saw, wow, this is cute, this is neat, this is a nice little piece of art that I can hang somewhere. I really like that. And then after I saw that, something really awesome caught my eye. So this was just the icing on the cake for me, okay? I wanted to look and see what other art that they had there, and check out what I found. This is really neat. Prepare yourself. Hell yes! Check that on for size. This is Little Mac chasing his trainer in Punch-Out. The classic scene. You know, this is the scene that everyone gets to, the training scene, and it's turned into internet memes and all kinds of stuff over the years, and I thought it was really high quality, I thought it was really neat, and I said, you know what, I want it. And so I got it. And I'm going to hang this up in my condo. I actually, a lot of empty space in my wall where my sofa is, so I'm going to hang this up kind of over there, and I think that's going to be a really cool addition. Now, if you like this kind of art, the woman who paints this paints all kinds of stuff. She had the Lich Boss from Final Fantasy II. She had all kinds of... She really was really specializing in Atari stuff. She had so much Atari stuff. Stuff from Jungle Hunt, and all kinds of old school games like that on the Atari. But she did have other stuff, like more complicated stuff from the NES. She had Castlevania guys, stuff like that. She had chests from Castlevania, items from Castlevania. And then the best one that she had, which I didn't want, I thought was a little bit too elaborate for me. I wanted more something basic like this. She had Alucard from Symphony of the Night, and that was a giant. It was even bigger than this. It was like taller than this, which was like the deluxe one that she had. So really cool. I really like this. If you're interested in this, and you want to talk to the artist and contact her, let's see if maybe she can make something for you. Her name, well, first of all, the name of her company is Podcane Studios. Her name is Amy Dingman, that's the artist, and you can reach her at www.podcanestudios.com, and that is www.podcanestudios.com, or you can send her an email at podcanestudios@gmail.com. It's spelled the same as the website. So if you're interested in that, I recommend that you contact her. And I'm not done yet. Can you believe it? I'm not done yet because I was so blown away by the stuff that they had at this convention. There was another guy who does these kind of paintings, okay? And he's from New York. And the stuff he had was really cool. Like he had, you remember Ninja Gaiden when the screen first loads and it's just the eyes of the ninja and with a little bit of text at the bottom, it's like the intro sequence. He had a gigantic thing of that. He had Batman, the portrait of Batman from the NES game Batman, just that, done, really large. He had all kinds of neat stuff, but there was one painting out of all the ones he had that caught my eye that I loved, and I kind of wheeled the deal with him a little bit during the course of the day. I let him know I really wanted it before I left. By the end, he knocked off a significant amount of money off the price of it, and I was able to acquire it. So here it is, last but not least. This is definitely not least. This is awesome. Check this sucker out. This is the title opening screen to Super Mario Bros. 3. And as you can see, it has all of the signature characters from that game on it. You've got Mario, you got Luigi getting hit with the tortoise shell from the opening. That actually happens. You got the flying Goomba, you got the Koopa, the Para-Koopa, you've got Lakitu, you've got the classic Spiny, all kinds of stuff going on here, and I looked at it, I was like, wow, that is freaking awesome, and I just had to have it, and so, like I said, I kind of wheeled and dealed with them all day, and finally I convinced them to sell it to me for a significant discount, which I really liked, because his first price, to be honest, was pretty steep, but I think he's willing to work with anyone. This is how this stuff happens, you know. You bring this stuff to the convention, the bottom line is you don't want to keep lugging it back and forth from the convention to your house until someone finally buys it, so when you find someone who's interested, these artists are usually willing to work with you to find a price that's reasonable. So this is awesome. This is also going to go somewhere above my couch. I have to figure out how to hang it over there. But yeah, this one, if you're interested in this portrait or this painting, I can give you his information as well. His name is Adam Shub, or Shub, I apologize, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but he's called The Square Painter, is his name. And you can see his work over at squarepainter.deviantart.com, which is SQUAREPAINTER period DEVIANTART period com, or you can just reach him at his email Adam.Shub, spelled SHUB, at hotmail.com. Okay, so that is everything that I picked up, and I mean that is a hell of a lot of stuff between, you know, these really cool Mega Man things I'm going to put on the wall, the 8-bit Lego Metroid, the games that I picked up, and then the artwork. I mean, I thought I made a pretty good run here at this tournament, and now I just got to figure out how to hang this stuff so that it's displayed properly on my wall. Really neat. I really enjoyed it, being able to get this kind of stuff, because my condo, actually, to be completely honest, my condo was not decorated at all until back in the fall when I lost my job. I started YouTube full-time, and I got my first decent payment. I said, you know what, I'm going to start decorating. And that's when, if you've seen some of these videos, I started getting statues and things around here. And then I said, you know what, it's great that I have all these statues and models and things like that, but I have some bare walls. I have this whole wall here is bare, above my couch, the wall over here above the computer is bare, there's a bare area here. I was like, man, I would really like to get some art, you know, just to cover it. And I was like, well, what kind of art would I like? And I looked into it, and I said, well, I don't want to just go to a store and buy one of those generic, you know, oh, the Brooklyn Bridge with lights or whatever. All that generic stuff I didn't like. I said, well, you know what, video games, obviously, video games, but how often do you see video game artwork, video game paintings like this? You don't. Really, you have to go out of your way to something like a convention like Too Many Games to find this kind of stuff. And I'm very happy that I did, because I'm pleased. I got a bunch of artwork that I really am enjoying, and I cannot wait to hang this up and start displaying it to everyone who comes over. I think it's going to be great, and I'm happy. I'm very happy for the stuff that I got at Too Many Games. So that's it. That's what I got. I just wanted to show everyone. I thought it's really neat. Again, I gave you all the contact info for everyone who is involved with this stuff. If you're interested yourself, you'd like to see what kind of other work that they can do, obviously pricing quotes and stuff like that, please contact them and all the contact information that I gave you, and let them know that Darkside Phil sent you. They probably won't know who the hell I am, because I didn't tell them my name's Darkside Phil, but if they remember the stuff that they sold me during the convention, maybe they will, so who knows. But alright, so that's it. I'm DSP. Those are my acquisitions from Too Many Games. Right now I'm going to lay the hell down and relax, because I am really tired at this point, but I wanted to make this video. I'm going to upload all the rest of the videos from the convention to YouTube, which I know everyone will enjoy, and then I'm going to call it a night. So that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekend preview and for some more gameplay footage. Have a good night, and hope you enjoyed the footage from Too Many Games.